So today is a slightly different type of video for Tuesday. Since I have no idea what to do for Tuesday videos, I'm going to be discussing the history and future of my gscrl robots. Also, this is the first video that will actually have a script. So the first robot I am talking about is the longest competing robot, Blueberry. Now actually, Blueberry began its existence way before gscrl. Actually, I think it began its existence before this channel. Also, I think I'm partially losing my voice, so this is a terrible video to film. This is the pre-gscrl era. I got Blueberry on Christmas of 2022, and it started life as a base Viper kit with a lifter attachment. We only ran a lifter attachment since we didn't have a test box yet, and obviously Dad didn't want me to spin up a weapon in the kitchen. Yeah, you can see the robot on screen. Anyways, I don't remember too much from this time period, but the name was inspired by a Lego robot of the same. That robot is on screen right now. Ignore the fact that the picture's in really low quality. I was too lazy to find a good quality one, so I just took a random screenshot. As you can see, it does not look too much like Blueberry. Now, recently-ish, I did remake Blueberry, the Lego version, to look more like the Android version, and this performed a lot better. Blueberry would compete in multiple tournaments at home, actually not really winning any actually recorded tournaments, and then for 3 years, it kind of just sat there, didn't do much. The gscrl era, April 19th, 2025. Blueberry competes in Sword as just a Viper kit with a UMHW wedge, still running on a 9-volt battery. Surprisingly, it won a fight, and less surprisingly, it got destroyed by Typhoon, who snapped a wheel axle. The next competition, Blueberry would upgrade to a LiPo, along with other things, but still ended up going 0-2. Along with that, they also took some significant damage against Tartarus. After that, Blueberry would compete in multiple competitions, each time upgrades were made, like this one with a carbon fiber plate and titanium wedge. This version of Blueberry actually beat a scary horizontal spinner in Rapscallion, so I'm just showing the entire fight.
Red robot, ready?
Yeah, that's
Ready? Match begins. 3, 2, 1. Fight, robots, fight!
Ooh, sparks. Love sparks. Rapscallion is doing a good job keeping its wedge pointed at the weapon of Blueberry, waiting for Blueberry to accidentally make a mistake, potentially destroy its own self on the arena. Like that.
Just keep them in the wall.
Oh!
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah, push him,
5,
Get that weapon into the wall. Weapon in, push, keep
7,
pushing. Okay, back off.
9, 10, release the pin!
Keep that wedge at him. Doing great. Oh, clamp.
Uh-oh. Rapscallion is briefly high-sided on something. There's probably a bit of debris stuck under that robot.
Now's the time. Push him around. There's no weapon. Clamp it.
Rapscallion is running around with its lifter up rather than trying to confront Blueberry with the lifter so that the weapon doesn't tear it off. However, at this point,
10, 9, 8, unstock call! 8, 7, 6, 5. Unstuck, use. 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Ooh, the
4,
weapon is back on Blueberry,
2, 1. That's the match.
but the fight is.
It obviously did not leave that fight unscathed and still took significant damage after it. Although not as much damage as it took in its next fight against Violet Flame, where it basically got completely destroyed. For the next competition, it was supposed to compete with this design with these forks and coated wheels. But due to traction issues, it ran base wheels and a UMHW wedge and some tape. If I do remember correctly, this robot won a fight and another one by forfeit. In August, Blueberry got invited to the gscrl finals. For this competition, Blueberry would have a completely custom chassis and really almost everything. Unfortunately, this version sucked and went 0-2. This also was my last competition driving Blueberry. Due to a lack of competitions, Blueberry would get some much needed upgrades. Finally, it returned on September 6, 2025, now driven by my dad. Still due to its issues, it had to remove some of its upgrades. It lost its first fight and had to forfeit its next match against after the ESC Fry. After some more changes, Blueberry would compete again in October, and despite its only win being due to the other robot not even showing up, it would finally get an actual flip. On November 22nd, Blueberry would have its best run yet, going 2-2, although one win was by forfeit, and the other was the worst fight I have ever watched. Anyways, December 13th, Blueberry had its most recent competition, and actually worked really well, and managed to get a lot of good flips and self-racing, like this compilation video I will show you. Despite all this, Blueberry still went 1-2 and took some major damage in one of its fights against Hellhound. Yeah, I talked about it in my last event recap, but took out of damage the frame and nearly ended up with a lipo fire. That would have been pretty bad. The future of Blueberry. For the next couple competitions, Blueberry will only have minor upgrades, like making the flipper more durable. Although later on, we are planning to make it into a suplexer like Claw Viper on BattleBots that you see on screen right now. It is still in the concept phases, so no images just yet of the Blueberry design, so that's it for this episode. Next time we will talk about Brutally Honest, and goodbye.